Brian Ferry, the lead singer from the band he used to be in, Roxy Music. Now, I didn't know this, but I had a sneaky suspicion when I first reacted to Roxy Music a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I swear I know that guy, I recognize him. And then when I did some research afterwards, it's Brian Ferry. Now, the reason I say that is because today we're going to be checking out Roxy Music and their song, Editions of You. And I said, I know a song by Brian Ferry, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And I've just done some research then. It's Slave to Love. It's one of his most famous hits. My girlfriend plays it. And I've got to say, it's a banger. Whenever it's on, I'm like, slave to love, lot to love. It's a track. So I'm intrigued today to see more of Roxy Music, where he came from. And what's got me curious the most is the person who suggested this, Alaska. Thank you very much for your kind donation. They said, Joe, you've dipped your toe into Roxy Music. How about some more? For the best synthesizer solo in music history, try the studio recording of Editions of You. They're bold words right there. The best synthesizer solo in music history. Listen, it's objective. I get that. Alaska, I completely respect your opinion on it. However, I'm about to give you my opinion. And I will tell you if it's the best solo on synthesizer in history or not. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. And let's get into this. Like a saxophone solo, but it's not it started off saxophone, then it went into like the synthesizer's got a saxophone sound effect on it. Is that the solo you're talking about when it comes to the best solo, Alaska? If it is, I'm gonna have to disagree. Let's keep going. Proper punk this. Alaska, this is coming from a nice place, and I hope you appreciate my honesty, because that's what I do here on Raygo Reactions. That was not good. You know, look, I really... no, I've got to be honest. That song had no emotion to me. It wasn't that it wasn't good. Listen, I'm not a negative person. I look at things objectively. But, personally speaking, okay, let's look at it. Let's break it down, yeah. You've got the F sharp major, G sharp major, and then you've got this B flat minor. So it's the whole way through. Sounded very punky, or I don't know how far punk goes or how deep it goes, but maybe that's a light punk song. I'm not too knowledgeable on punk, but I would like to go down that rabbit hole at some point just to get some more knowledge on it. But that's when it comes to punk. This is what I've always had an issue with. It doesn't sound in any way. It's not emotional, but that's me speaking personally. To me, music, I want it to be emotional. I want it to take me on a ride. I want it to have elements of construction and destruction. I want it building. I want it breaking. I want a story. And now, I'm all for a song where it's just, this is one of those, no, turn your brain off, let your hair down, let's dance. I can see that. If that was live, again, comes back to that, songs I want to listen to, songs I'd like to watch live. That goes into I'd rather watch it. I'd rather watch that. I bet if I was in a club and that was played, I would be like up and down. That was pretty sick. That made me dance, you know. But when it comes to a record and I'm listening to it, that solo is very chromatic, very odd sounds. It wasn't... I like notes to be played within... The emotional stuff, that was more along the like... Those kind... You know, those kind of odd sounding notes, which to a lot of people, they do like that stuff. And again, fair play, Alaska. I respect that. If that's the kind of thing you're into, it's just way off when it comes to the best synth solo in the world. No way near. No way near. Gotta be honest. Again, the song was just, it was meh. I need to hear... How did Roxy Music get where they were? That's the question I want to know. Let me know in the comments. What's their hit? What is it that put them on the map? Because the way I'm hearing it, I've heard 2 Roxy Music songs and they're okay. Very odd sounding. But Brian Ferry, Slave to Love. That poo-poos these songs. It absolutely poo-poos them. Slave to Love's a tune. But I'd be interested to know what... Yeah, what other kind? What song got them big in the... In fact, let's just find out what song made Roxy Music famous. Like Virginia Plain. Apparently, that's the one that made them big. Maybe that's the one we need to check out, guys. But yeah, I always hate it when I'm critical. But you know, it's from a nice place, guys. I've just got to be honest. At the end of the day, I would hate to be that reactor who's just lying through his teeth to make Hughes happy. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. And should I check out Virginia Plain? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. And if you want to request a song of your choice, you know what to do. Alaska, if you think you can win me over with another track, let me know in the comments. Until next time, peace out.